Hello, everyone. Elder Eileen Jordan here at Fresh Start Church in Ypsilanti, Michigan. And on behalf of our pastor, Gregory Cannon Jr., and our co-pastor, First Lady Sharonda Cannon, I welcome you today to Monday Moments. For today's Monday Moment, I'm going to be reading from the book of Isaiah, chapter 61, verse 3, out of the King James Version. And it reads, "To appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give unto them beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness, that they might be called trees of righteousness, the planting of the Lord, that he might be glorified." Doesn't that sound amazing? And you know what? There are times in my life and perhaps in yours where I have held on so tight to things that I didn't have room or hands to receive anything else. Well, I invite you today to pray through, to work through letting go of those things, allowing room for God to give you something else that you can receive. Sometimes we're holding on to things so tightly that our hands aren't free to receive anything else. Sometimes in our hearts, we're holding on so tight that our hearts aren't free to receive anything else. And some of the things we're holding on to aren't even things that we want. It's ashes, it's heaviness, it's unrighteousness. But God has something else for you. He has beauty for your ashes. He has joy for your mourning. He wants to give you and call you righteousness that He's going to plant and grow in the place of unrighteousness. And all of that for His glory. But in order to receive the beauty, the joy, the righteousness that's going to come from the planting of God in your life, you've got to let go of the ashes. You've got to let go of the mourning. You've got to let go of the unrighteousness. So I invite you to practice that today. Pray through it. Ask God to help you to let go of the things that you're holding on to that are preventing you from receiving His beauty, His joy, His righteousness planted in your life today. And if you would like some support in learning how to do that, practical ways for living, walking out this Christian experience where God is planting righteousness and growing it up in you, where God is giving you beauty for ashes, joy for where you're mourning, where God is giving you a new experience in exchange for that thing you've been holding so tightly, but now are practicing letting go. I invite you to join me at Fresh Start Church. We meet every Sunday at 12 o'clock noon at 623 Oak Street in Ypsilanti, Michigan. If you cannot join me in person, please join me on our virtual campus by text messaging the word VChurch to the number scrolling across your screen, 734-875-8787. You will be my personal guest, and I would love to host you there while we practice together letting go of those things we're clutching so tight in our chest and in our hands, in our hearts and in our minds, and receiving from God beauty for ashes, joy for mourning, righteousness planted in us by Him and growing up in us for His glory. Until we meet again, until I see you there, have a great day, and let's exchange those ashes for some beauty, yes? Peace and blessings.